I've got an antique looking table that I make from a single 2x4, and it never fails to sell. Today I'm going beyond, making a similar one, still from a single 2x4, but the top will have a complex pattern that will get me more for the same 2x4. I rip both sides just enough to get them squared off. Then I'll get to work on that top surface right away, using a piece of paper as a reference for the rectangle shape. On the miter saw at 45 degrees, I cut the first piece, but then to avoid having to bring the giant 2x4 back and forth, I start using another piece of scrap to get my measures. It worked nice. Keep cutting them barely enough to get your 12 by 10 inch rectangle in the end, else you're not going to have enough with a single 2x4. I used it all for this build. There's a lot of back and forth going on, but as you'll see, in the end it's not that many pieces. A lot of them were just triangles cut from squaring off the 2x4. In the end it doesn't arrive perfectly square, but I'll trim it off later. As long as there's a nice flat side, I can work with it. For the glue up, I went piece per piece and just got them all in place first. I used tape to get them all to not move too much during the clamping. I'm not sure how much it helped, but it went well. I've got build plans available for the rest of this table minus the top, which as you can see was just improvised. If you're interested, check out the description for details. Before I get to work on the base of the table, please like and subscribe. It helps a ton. Thanks to all old and recent subscribers. The rest of the 2x4 I cut 31 inches for the legs, and the rest is going to be for the skirts. Rip the 31-inch part into two 2x2s, using the thickness as a guide for the fence. For the shorter piece, we saw into two 1x4s. Keep the same face against the fence to get a flat 1x4. Set both of your angles on the miter saw to 5 degrees, then trim off the 2x2. Using a stop block at 15 inches, cut the legs by just sliding the piece down and cutting again. Parallel cuts. Set the back angle of your saw back to 0 degrees. Then cut the 1x4 in non-parallel cuts. My measures are for the longest side. They're 5.5 and 8 inches long. Cut 2 of each. Give them pocket holes, 2 per side on a single face. Sand everything now, it'll make assembly a lot quicker later. If your top is dry enough, take it out of clamps and tape, then trim it off on either a large miter saw like mine or using the table saw. Sand that as well, concentrating on the top and edges. Get your legs on the table like this in a pyramid shape, then take the outside pairs like this and assemble with the shorter pyramid shaped pieces. Use a piece of offcut to elevate the 1x4s. Glue, clamp and screw the pocket holes. Repeat for the second side. Do the same thing to assemble the two sides together with a longer piece. For the last one, finalize it by standing it up to make sure you're square to the floor. Make sure to remove any glue squeezed out. There should be some. I'm using the 90-degree adapters for this, but you can use pocket holes and screw it into the top. One last sanding run, make it nice and clean for the stain. I'm using Veritane wood ager followed with wipe-on polyurethane. I'm really happy about the pattern. It's called herringbone. I've done it a long time on pallets and I don't think I ever did it on 2x4s before. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more and see you next time.